Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be doing a full face of kosas. I did this video several months ago, closer to the summertime, but since then Kosas has come out with a few new products, and most recently they came out with their new Revealer Concealer. I was really excited when I heard that they were coming out with a concealer because I just felt like they would do the concealer right. And I've used this concealer a few times already, and I'm not too sure about it. I'm hoping that today's video I'll kind of solidify my opinions on it. Plus I'll be doing a wear test so we can definitely make note of how everything performs, including the concealer. Before we get started, I do want to highlight a video that I watched last night all about the Kosas Revealer Concealer, and the video was done by Kate on State of Kate. I'm going to leave the video linked down below, but the video was so super in-depth on the concealer. She kind of went in and gave a brutally honest review of the concealer, talking about the shade range and the way that Kosas went about promoting this concealer and the ads that they paid for the concealer, kind of the sponsored content that they did. And the video was really interesting. It was only 15 minutes long. She got straight to the point. She did her review. She did her wear test. And I really recommend you guys go ahead and watch that video if you want some more information on this concealer in particular. To start off, I am going to be using the tinted face oil from Kosas. I use the shade 5. This stuff is super duper watery, super runny. Sometimes I'm like always super worried about it getting like all over the place. Oh my gosh, no. Okay. I'm just going to add a little bit more to my cheeks, but I'm actually going to use my like fingers to blend this out. I don't really ever like using a brush with this tinted face oil because the brush will leave it really streaky, and I have to go over it anyway with like my fingers or a sponge to get it like not looking so streaky. But yeah, with my fingers I do notice I get a little bit more coverage, but I just really don't like blending out makeup with my fingers. I just hate that feeling. Ow, oh my god, I have like this horrible pimple right here. It hurts so bad, but there's no head on it and I can't pop it, and I really want to pop it. So the tinted face oil is on. It just sort of evens out my skin tone and looks really nice and natural on the skin. For my concealer, I have the shades 6 and I have the shade 5.5. So this swatch right here is 5.5 and this swatch right here is 6. 5.5 has a very warm undertone, but I would say the shade 6 has a very kind of neutral undertone. However, the video that I was talking about earlier that Kate did, she talked a lot about the yellowness in those lighter shades in the collection, and I think it would be a really good watch for those of you who have a lighter complexion to mine, to kind of help you figure out what shade might work for you best. For today's video, I am going to go in with the shade number 6. I also want to mention again that I am shade 5 in the tinted oil, and Kosas does claim that the oil and the concealer kind of go hand in hand shade wise, so technically I should probably be a shade 5, but again I'm using shade 6. I just find that shade 6 is what works for me best. I actually might use just a little bit of shade 5.5 just right up underneath there, but I am going to be blending it out with a sponge. This concealer, in my opinion, is rather thick, and honestly I really was not expecting that from Kosas. I was expecting more of like my Urban Decay Naked Skin formula, where it's like a little bit thinner but full coverage. This concealer has beautiful coverage, like it's so super nice, but it's just a little bit on the thick side for me. Thickness of it kind of reminds me more of like a dewy or very hydrating Shape Tape. That's kind of just how thick it is in my opinion. One thing that I did want to talk about real quick while I'm blending out my concealer, even though I'm just about done, I noticed for the sponsored videos that Kosas did, they did a lot of sponsored videos with people that were using shades 1 and 2, and they had so many people putting out sponsored content the day of the concealer release, and it kind of just made me wonder why this brand gave so many content creators the opportunity to promote this concealer but gave all those opportunities to people that used shades 1, 2, or possibly 3. And there could have been other content creators using darker shades, but not in my subscription box. I noticed that everyone that was reviewing that concealer on the day of release was more fair in skin tone, and I did have a challenging time finding someone on the internet that was reviewing on launch day with my skin tone. So it just kind of makes me curious of where their intentions might have been. Yeah, just wondering what the heck that was about. It just seemed a bit weird to me. It would be one thing if maybe they gave like 1 or 2 people a sponsorship opportunity to talk about the concealer, but almost everybody in my subscription box that day was given the concealer to review in a sponsored video, and all of them were shades 1, 2, or 3. It was just interesting. And actually, Kate from Sedative Kate, that video that I keep referring back to, she did talk about that quite a bit in her video. So yeah, I wasn't the only one that noticed that day on launch day that there really wasn't a diverse selection of influencers reviewing this concealer. I do have to say though, I am loving the way my skin looks. It looks so fresh, so dewy, it looks just beautiful. I really like how the concealer blended out over top of this product today. I feel like I've used the concealer a few times over top of other foundations and I haven't been loving it, but I am someone who really likes a light base and a full coverage concealer, so I think the pairing of these two is really nice, and I think that Kosas did a good job kind of keeping that in mind, that the tinted face oil that they have in their collection kind of should go along with the concealer that they put out. I'm going to move on to my eyes. I have 2 of their 10-second eyeshadows. I have one in Globe and I have the other one in Fahrenheit. I really love the formula of these, however, I'll be honest, I really don't reach for them too much. I don't really wear a ton of eyeshadow on a daily basis, and when I do, I usually just pick up my like Kylie Bronze palette or my like Glossier Lid Stars. That is what Fahrenheit looks like, and that is what Globe looks like. Just move you guys in a little bit closer so that you guys can look at the eyes a bit closer and kind of see the skin. I'm actually really in love with how my skin is looking right now. I'm just painting on this product. I'm using a brush. It's a lot more pigmented than I remember it being. And now I'm just taking some of Globe and I'm popping that in the sort of inner corner, inner lid area. I'm just kind of patting that into my lid with my brush, and I'm just kind of lightly blending that into Fahrenheit so they can kind of just merge together a bit. I want to take some of my concealer and kind of just pop it in right here. I feel like the edge just kind of went out just a little bit too much. For my bronzer, I am going to be taking one of the Kosas Color and Light Cream in Tropic Equinox, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. The brush I'm using is the e.l.f. Precision brush, like their airbrush precision brush. It's really nice for kind of cream products. Thank you, Samantha Ravindal. I'm going to take the highlight that's in this duo. I feel like I dug too deep into it one time, and now it's just like super duper emollient. So I'm going to take this blush in the Helios Cream Duo. To apply this blush, I am using my Real Techniques Light Layer blush brush. I know a lot of you guys really struggle to find the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush, and just letting you know, this brush, the Light Layer Blush Brush, is a pretty good dupe. When I saw that they released this brush, I picked it up at Ulta, and it's pretty nice. Like, it's pretty dang nice for applying our cream cheek products. I do like it a lot. I don't think it's replacing my Duo Fiber Contour Brush, but it is really, really nice and a good dupe, like a good brush for you guys to be able to get your hands on. Beautiful. I feel so good now that I have like color back into my face. Since making my last Kosas full face video, Kosas did release these wet lip oils, and these are really, really cute. I didn't originally purchase these, but someone who works for Kosas, I know her boyfriend, and she actually went ahead and sent over the concealers to me and also all of the Kosas lip oils, which is super duper generous. Thank you so much, Jillian. I'm obsessed with these. I think that they are so cute. I accidentally left the drip one at work, so I'm gonna get it when I go into work today, and I'll show you guys later in the check-in. But the 3 shades that I kept were drip, obviously. I also kept Malibu, and then I kept Jellyfish. But I do want to try on Malibu. I have not tried Malibu on yet. It's just this really cute pink color. Also, these smell so delicious. It's just a really subtle little bit of color. I really like it. So along with the glosses and the concealers that Jillian had sent over, I also asked if she would send me over one of the Kosas lipsticks in the shade Vegas. The reason why I wanted one of these is because, do I need to explain? But someone that I follow on Instagram, her name is Tiffany. I will leave her Instagram and her YouTube channel down below. She's another makeup girly on the internet, but she was using the shade Vegas and it looked perfect on her and I wanted it. So, yep, here we are. That is a really pretty nude. I'm a big fan of it. So because I am going into work, I have, I think, a 5-hour shift today. I am just going to set my skin. I'm using the Jeffree Star powder, and I'm just going to set my skin a little bit, like light dusting. I'm not doing any baking. It's just, you know, a little necessary. I've pulled you guys up a bit closer so you guys can take a good look at what my skin is looking like. And the time right now is 11:15. I have to go to work in like 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm really liking how everything looks right now. It's sitting really well on the skin. It's looking super duper good. I'm feeling really confident about the way that I look right now. I love how my skin looks. I love how the cheeks look. The eyes look really good. Oh, this pimple really hurts though. It feels like I got Botox in my face. So I get off of work at 5, so I probably will be back in for a check-in around 5:30 or 6, depending on, you know, if I actually get off at 5. Hi everyone, I am back. The time right now is basically 6 o'clock. It's 5:50, and I have been peeking in on my makeup all day. There's mirrors all over my work, so I'm constantly checking when I'm doing a full face of something, when I'm doing a wear test. And all day, my makeup has been looking really good. Obviously on camera, I'm looking at the little viewfinder right now, and it's looking really good. I am quite a bit shiny. However, the product that I put all over my face is literally called a tinted face oil, so I wouldn't expect to be matte, but I think it's a really pretty glow. I don't think it's bad or anything. I think my cheek product stayed on really nicely. Don't know if it's the concealer or if it's just a new line, but I do notice that there is a new kind of crease line that I have, so could just be, you know, getting to that time. I've noticed my smile lines are just a little bit deeper than they usually are. But speaking about smile lines, looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. I wanted to pull you guys up closer so that you guys can see the skin up close. I really like it. I think it looks amazing up close. If you can notice, I really don't have smile line creasing, which really good. I really didn't get any creasing around my nose either, which, considering how oily my skin looks, that's really impressive. And I'll go ahead and look up for you guys so that you guys can see the concealer creasing. It's really not horrible, but it's definitely not creaseless. But honestly, it's really not bad, like at all. It's really good. I will say though, my eyeshadow did crease, and I do know a lot of people talk about how the Kosas eyeshadows are like better than the Glossier Lid Stars because they have more pigment, but my Glossier Lid Stars never ever crease on me, and the Kosas ones, I mean, they obviously crease a little bit. So I also mentioned earlier that I left this lip gloss at work, and I think I called it Drip earlier, but it's Dip. But I love this color. I'll show you guys. It's so pretty. How pretty is that gloss? I really, really like it. So yeah, the only thing I'm really not loving is the eyeshadow. I really never reach for these eyeshadows and they crease on me. So I don't love them. Everything else looks absolutely beautiful though. I love how my skin looks. I'm really happy with it. Alright, so if you made it this far into the video, you have lasted long enough for my little giveaway. I am going to be giving away just a couple of Kosas products, just some things that I had extras of. So I'll be giving away the Helios cream blush that I use in the video, the duo, the one with the cream blush and the highlight. I'll be giving one of these away, along with 2 of the Kosas lip glosses, the lip oils. And I'm giving away the shade Fruit Juice and Jaws. I'll show you what these look like. This is what Fruit Juice looks like. It's a really pretty red, and it's like got some gold sparkle in it. It's really gorgeous. I just don't ever use like colored glosses unless it's a pinky brown nude, really. And then this is another red. It's kind of like more of a orangey toned red, and it's really pretty, perfect for like the summertime. I feel like this is like a summertime red and this is a wintertime red. So yes, I'll be giving away a Helios cream blush and highlight, the Jaws wet lip oil gloss, and the Fruit Juice wet lip oil gloss. To enter, obviously I need you guys to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. Along with that, I also need you guys to like the video and comment, I don't know, something. I don't care what you comment. Just something relative to the video, what you were thinking about during the video, just something. And then leave your Instagram handle down below in the comment, along with following me on Instagram, making sure you're following me on Instagram. I'm really trying to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram. I have a long way to go. I have like 8,000 more followers to go. But one day I'm gonna do it and I'll be able to do the swipe up shit on my Instagram. Can't wait. Just be subscribed, like and comment on the video, and follow me on Instagram, and you will be entered to win these goodies. But that is everything from me today. Make sure you guys check out Kate's video, the video that I've been talking about throughout this video. I think it's a really good watch, and it kind of gives you a little bit more information on this concealer, like ingredient wise even. Definitely check it out. If you aren't already subscribed, definitely go ahead and do so, and hopefully I see you next time.